Okay. So let me just see a couple of things. Have we done throwbacks? Remember, do you have your roll up? No, not really. Okay. But, right, but if you did it, if it was in your dance, it might be consistent enough. I had a bunch of like videos, and I'm just finding which one that they've done wrong. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I'm just gonna try and show, show you to the best of my ability. This is on the list to get to, but so it would come out of a run or a chasse, but what happens is you kind of hit this leg is going to hit the ground first. It's going to feel a little bit like a knee drop, but you're rolling to the side of your hip, and this leg, I think I've seen this. Yes. So like a here, but if you treat it like a leap, you're up higher. So I'd love to put that in your dance. Why don't you just try just going just like a slow it down like you would a knee drop. So it's going, you're hitting this and it's kind of going up the side, and then your hip, in the perfect world, you just roll out of it. So it's not a whole lot of pressure anywhere. You can either just like kind of just start from like a fall. Yeah. Yes, and then as you get more comfortable with it, it becomes feels a little bit like a hitch kick. So this leg can either face this way or it can be in second, and you're rolling out of it. Yes. So we have a little bit of time before we get there, but I wanted to just like throw that at you and see how you felt about it. And I think just based on what you did a couple of times. Okay, so we're starting from this corner and just kind of a V plus position, and you will start rocking right when the music starts. You'll hear there's like a little bit of an edit, and then you'll feel like, okay, I'm on the beat now. So it's just right, left, and then you start a little adage. 1, 2, 3, releve. And that's all kind of facing this corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. A little catch step, you'll come through 5th. And a fondu. Here's your passe, extend, arabesque, and then you'll hit kind of a 4th position here. So musically, like I said, it'll start right on the beat. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I was a little girl alone. Like I said, everything in this is very fluid, very lilty. There's really no downtime. And with it being lyrical, everything you want it to be all really, really connected. Okay. Yeah, so let's try it without music a little more up to tempo. So 5, 6, 7, 8, walk right, left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit. And arms just go here, up here for your passe, here, releve. Yep, and you want to keep your body, your shoulders, hips, everything square, but you can gesture with your face a little bit. So it can be here, but we don't want to rotate out to the front. Okay. Yeah, so from there, I was, and you've got a couple of pas de bourrées in this, everything should feel kind of like it's falling. Pas de bourrée. And feel free to like release that neck. So you just finished your releve. So you want to find this nice 4th position. I was a little girl. You're going to find 5th position here. This is where we've got that développé. Ideally, it would be as high as you can get it, alone in my little world clothes. Yep, and then bring it into a passe and flick it out, lower it to a tendu. Yep, we'll want to see that control. Yeah. Alone in my little world. Yes. Let me grab my notes to make sure I don't jump around. Awesome. So anytime she says, I dreamed I had a dream, we're kind of playing with, I'm sure there are many different sign language things for dream, but the one that I know is this. So I'd love to like play with that idea. And so every time she says dream, it's either on the right, on the left, and there may be a movement associated with it. So alone in my little world, I dreamed. So it's almost like you're pulling something from your head, and then there's this little kind of wiggle of your forefinger. I dreamed, and so we want to connect that body leading with this rib cage through to that hand, like you're reaching. Yes, beautiful. From there, let's see. I was a little girl alone in my little world. You'll close back to 5th. Dreamed of, I think she says a little home. You're gonna have an outside back coupe turn, arms are in high 5th. But you're prepping from 5th here. I'd love if we can keep it to the back. Otherwise, I think if you need to take it to the, I think it would be a weird transition to go from here to the front. But we can try it. The thing is, you just close, and this is in front.
Oh wait.
Yeah. You're really close. I think you'll have it. It's just, of course, keeping this connected.
Yeah.
Here, lifting, and to come out of that, you're going to like let your arms kind of float down for a second. But you've got a little. I know we had that in your Christmas combo, so that's how you'll come out of it. Let's see. I dreamed of a little home for me, and you can kind of like look from the right to the left. It should feel really flowy. And then it goes right into something else. Let's see. Let me get you a little bit further. So let's see, dreamed of a little home for me. You're gonna brush this to, arm just stay down, brush and prep, and you're just gonna you're spotting the corner, but you have just a back attitude turn that'll kind of go into a pot of boomerang out of it here. And actually, it might not even be a full turn, Kathryn. It might feel more like a renverse. These here, not quite that full, but it's just a quick into like a pot of boomerang. Yeah. And if you're able to keep this back attitude nice and sturdy, but you can kind of fall out of it with your upper body, I think that would be really nice. Beautiful, yeah. Yep, beautiful. And let your head kind of continue to follow that movement. Yeah. So listening to all those things, let's just kind of mark through it. So right, left, and
I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and fed my house cats.
So everything is moving. Let's walk through it from the top. So we have and 1, 2, 3, 4, and going through fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. Sweet ball change turn. Yeah, so all of that should feel really connected. Yeah? Questions? Try it a couple of times? Yeah. Okay. So again, you're in a B position with that right foot behind. And here we go. Right, left, right, left.
I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played between the trees and fed my house cats.
So getting into it, because Matt and I were trying to trim off like these ancillary seconds to try and get it under 2.5 minutes, that beginning is like, wait, and so you're gonna be fighting what you're wanting to walk on, but it's like a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8, and I was a little, so like wherever you are, you have to hit, that on I. And I may see if he can We'll have to see if this comes next to this adds a little tick to help you out a little bit. Again. And I would start way upstage so that you can use all that time to travel. All right, here we go.
I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and
They're there. So they're gonna feel a little washerwoman-y. Here, brush, ball, change. This right one is kind of circling a little bit. Okay. Yep. And feel free. Like you want to make sure that you maintain all of your correct positioning, but to let that upper body and let that head follow through with what you're wanting to do naturally. One more time, we'll go on. Here we go.
I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and found
I feel like there's always this like little, I say always, we've been working on this for like 6 minutes, but this little pause. 1, 2, 3. I was a little girl. Come immediately to 5th to help remember. I know you're like wanting to prep for that turn, but to go into that devil pay. Alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me, sweet and proud. Yes. One more time. Yes. Let me see. Are you getting warm? I'm getting warm. And let me see if I can get to the. Yep, and you really want to think with that développé, like all the Cicchetti moments. So like from that 5th, like show that 2nd, hit, show the tendu that you have the control, and then close. That's like what separates lyrical from like contemporary is there's still that technical, not that contemporary doesn't have a technical quality, but lyrical really, really does. So awesome, let's do it one more time and we'll go on. Here we go.
I was a little girl
Close and développé in my little world
who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and found my.
All right, from there, let's see, you just finished here. I played. You're going to step right out of that back attitude into a cabriole step here. Let's think about where we want. Actually, like you're gonna have to step on your left. Maybe take a right, left, right, or right, left, yeah, right, and just a diagonal. So here I played. You've got another little pas de bourrée finishing this way, or it's almost like just a step between the trees. And musically,
home to me. I played pretend between the trees and fell alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and felt my house get sparkling leaves and laughed in my pretty bed of green. All alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and
yeah, so
felt
you
my
can see
house
it's
get
almost like,
sparkling leaves and laughed in my pretty
I say pas de bourrée, but it comes out so fast. Here, just like run, run, run. Cabriole, and it's almost just like step out, out. You just want to hit between the trees. From there, between the trees, you're going to brush and kind of drop this right arm. Here, left, right. I think it's a catch step on the left here. And then that's where you'd have the throwback. Right, left, throw. And ideally, once you throw, you're on your back here, legs go up, and we just have a little kick, and you're laughing. So it's just like big smile, open mouth even, and looking here and looking here. And then you would come up on your left and I had a dream on this side. So musically, this part is very lilty.
who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and felt my house get sparkling leaves and laughed in my pretty bed of green. I had a dream that I could fly from my
Questions? And you got that little brush. Left, right, catch step, right, left, throw. And then you just go to your back, legs up, and they just one bend and you look to the front, and then the other leg bends, you look to the back. You roll up to stand up on your left. I had a dream, and you're looking at that hand. So, the words that you're looking for, I played something between the trees and fed my guest leaves, barking leaves, and I laughed at my little bed of green. Boom, boom. I had a dream. Do you want to go from here, adding all that on? Yes. Why don't you try the throwback on the floor? Okay. Shouldn't feel any differently than a knee drop. Just keep the momentum going this way. So coming from, you would have just had that catch step on the left. It'll just be a run, run here. Yes. Yes. But in real life, you'll just roll to your back.
So, would I roll or just?
You just stay there and
Okay.
So try scoot this way. Try the throwback and just rolling to your back. And as you get comfortable with it, the higher you're able to get, the more you can control that distance.
Okay. Alright, keep wanting to roll. There?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We might be able, if you're really wanting to roll, we might be able to make it work. It just might be a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Why don't you try rolling out of it and see how quickly you can get to your back. Finish like if you're wanting to roll.
Yeah.
Finish the roll and then see if you can get to your back. Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. Uh-huh. Yes, I had it. So let's try from your turn.
I played pretend it seemed a little home for me. A girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and fed my house gas sparking leaves and laughed in my pretty bed.
F green. Boom. Roll.
I dreamed.
Yeah. Yes. And actually, because you're like in the air on lap, it actually works. So don't be like, oh my gosh, I gotta lay down. Let that roll just take you and let that feel natural. She's talking about laying on the grass.
Right.
So think of like summertime, how that feels, very carefree. So take your time. You want to try it from the top?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and fed my house gas sparking leaves and laughed in my pretty bed.
Of green.
I dreamed
Beautiful.
I could.
Very nice. How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Good. Do you have water? Do you need water? I know you're still getting used to the timing. I would just try and anticipate this extension because like by the time you're like, oh yeah, arabesque.
Yeah.
But we want to see that full adage section. Again from the top, just kind of get it in your body. Here we go.
I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and fed my house gas sparking leaves and laughed in my pretty bed.
Yep, of green.
I dreamed
Good.
I could fly.
Do you want to go on? Do you want to do it again? How are you feeling? One more time, perfect. And once it's in your body, we'll work more on all of the little nuanced stuff, but you really want to find those breaths here. Up. And, again, we'll work more on that like once it's in your body a little bit more. I've been doing it all day, so. All right, here we go.
I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and fed my house gas sparkling leaves and laughed in my pretty bed of green. I had a dream.
Good, and coming out of that, there is no rule on it has to be 2 steps. If you're like, well, if I'm gonna be on the wrong leg, just take another run to be able to do it correctly. Going on? Yep. Okay. So from there, we have a little turn in lead combination here. So you just stood up. I have a dream. I think, hold on, let me make sure that you don't have any little thing in there. Okay, so I had a dream. You're gonna have just 2 or 3 counts to kind of recover and prep. So here you have a double outside stepping into a double inside. Okay. So just put those 2 things together. All right. So I had a dream, and you'll just kind of prep, and we go double outside, yeah. So it's here. Well, if I could do a clean double, and then you're stepping onto this foot for your double inside. And go there. So your momentum is going to continue. It's just then going this way. Yes. Yes. And so the more compact you are and the tighter, you'll just feel like a little spinning top. So double, step, fouette into a back bend. So you're going left, right, left, left. Okay. So then you're back on this leg for this fouette into that back bend. So coming right out of that, you'll prep here, and then you've got a chaîné into a helicopter roll to the floor. And then step right into, so once you finish this side, you're stepping right into that fouette. Yes. Yeah, take a second. So you are really always turning to the right. It's just a different series of turns. Outside, inside, and then you're back to an outside fouette into the back. Okay. Musically,
Pretty bed of green. I had a dream that I could fly from the highest swing. I had a dream.
and roll and roll and roll and up. So the helicopter, so this back attitude should feel a little bit more prim and proper than the one you do here before the cabriole, because you need to basically be able to come out and then set that foot down. So your helicopter is the low chaîné to the leap in second, and then you're rolling to the front side. You want to try your helicopter?
Sure. It's
So it'll just be one Shanae, one low Shanae. And I mean, you may have time to do a high Shanae, low Shanae into it if you would feel better. It's up to you. I think that's what we've been doing in jazz lyrical. Yeah, so you'll want to back all of this up. Good. Yep, and then just working on really popping those legs up to section. So let's try this turn combination into that helicopter with music.
From the highest in my pretty bed of green, I had a dream I could fly from the highest swing I
Yeah. So I think when I did it very messily next to you, but I did complete a full turn, almost a turn and a half, because I had that much momentum before landing it here.
I was really wrong. Okay.
And then you go right into that fouette, and then all the way over. Yes. Yes, because you have so much momentum. I think it would be really hard to just kind of hit a half and then try and stop here. That is starting to look really nice. I think the biggest thing, having done this turn combination like myself in a solo, you have to think up, and then that inside. I would keep it under you. You're kind of taking it out here a little bit. I know a lot of times that's how we're prepping for an inside turn, but with this combo, you'll want to keep it here. So that it's just like your movement is kind of moving forward versus like stationary and then out to the side. So all those preps should kind of moving forward. All right. Yeah, much better. And yep. And then it's really like a turn and a half to get you here into that Shanae into the helicopter. And again, you can do a high Shanae, low Shanae if you would rather, or if you want to take a second and do a big old Shanae, you can. Okay. You want to try that with music? Just that section.
left in my pretty bed of green. I had a dream I could fly from the highest swing I dreamed.
So they're a little bit slower than I'm doing it.
Yes. Let me play it. I mean, you could be super like ambitious and do triples if you want.
I had a dream I could fly from the highest swing I dreamed.
I think the more you can think up, it'll be easier to control that. But I mean, if you could do a triple outside, double inside.
I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's try just this turn combo again.
I scattered sparkling leaves and left in my pretty bed of green. I had a dream
Yes. Beautiful, yes. Shining helicopter. Yeah. Or high shining, low shining helicopter. That was lovely. That back attitude was gorgeous. So I think you were like really thinking about the flip flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very, very evident. Again, I won't say anything, so you can decide if you want to do high shining, low shining. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, flip, flip, flip. That's fine. I think one good deep shinny will also help with just all of the turns, kind of get your focus back.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of spotting. So I think one shinny will probably be easier. So I would really get low and yeah. Let's walk through it from the top. So we have and right, left, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. Sweet tall change. And bum, 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 and turn right, left, and brush, step, step, catch, step, step, throw, roll, little bed of green, boom, stand up, I had a dream, and take your time, and double, and fouette, and back attitude, and big shinny, and helicopter, roll, 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 roll. Cool. Yeah, from the top. At this point, we're almost a minute into your 2.5 minutes. I would like to just show you the turn combo, this is a big turn combo, but the other big turn combo I'm thinking about so that you can just kind of work on it because it's a couple of things that we haven't introduced yet to jazz lyrical, but I think you can do it. All right, here we go. And
I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and fed my house gas sparkling leaves and laughed in my pretty bed of green. I had a dream that I could fly from a high swing. I dream.
good. So what we may need to do is we might need to start taking this on the diagonal. Bump, bump here, bump, bump here, so that you have somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Again? Here we go, right on the music.
I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and fed my house gas sparkling leaves and laughed in my pretty bed of green.
getting into that helicopter.
Yeah.
Because regardless of how you end that, you have to get into that
Yeah.
helicopter. Boom. Yes.
Okay. We're gonna be busy with words.
Do you need some water? We'll probably, as far as choreography goes, put a bow on there. Learning today, but I would like to just play with this Forte combo
Yeah.
at the end, see how you feel about that. So you got a whole second verse that we'll learn. And then your combo, it'll be turn in second, second, and then a double float in second. Yep, so that leg is here, and you're gonna relevate, and you're just spinning like a top.
Okay.
And then you prep there, and you just hold that for 2 rotations. And as much as you can, try not to pull this back, or really think of connecting all of this. Yeah. Yes. Yes. All right. So turn, turn, double float, and turn, turn, and double float. So let's try after that first double float to get back into your 2 turns in second into another double float. Yep, fight, fight. There it is, fight, 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 fight. Yes.
Almost got it.
Try, I think it might feel weird, but try bringing your arms back to first on your double float. That might help. And it's weirder.
Yeah.
Okay, then keep them up. Watch too on those turns in second. Your arms are coming past your shoulders a little bit. Yeah, try and keep them here. Yeah. Yep. And 1. Yep.
All right.
So think of going back to those turns in second. That is like home base. You know those are easy. You've done them. You know, then it's just it's mixing in the things that are a little more tricky. Nice on that spot. Yes. Yep. So what I noticed that time, which was really nice, is you were really in control of this leg, and it was going to second, but it wasn't landing out the side. So you had more control when it was going just straight to the corner. That spot, yep. So that second set, we start losing where our spot is. So I think if we can find our eyes in the mirror, that's gonna make it easier. So ideally, the whole combo would be then turn second, second, float, float, second, second, float, float, second, second, front attitude for 2, second, second, pull it in. Yep, fight, 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 good. Now just try the 2 turns in front attitude, 2 turns, pull it in. And arms will come up to fifth again. Yes, yes. and then you'll just pull it in. So from there, it's super easy. So let's find the music and just kind of listen to where that falls. Let's try it with music. I think it might motivate you in a different way. Kathryn, it might be too fast to do a double float because that first one was really nice with just a single float. So maybe you do double, double, single, double, double, single. I think there's too much momentum. You'll probably need to make that front attitude double, but it could just be a single. Do you want to try 2 turns in second, a single float, 2 turns in second, single float, 2 turns in second, single front attitude, and then 2 turns in second, double? Sure. Do it? Okay. That was very nice. How did you feel?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I love it. Grab some water. Let's do your dance from the top. I'll give you a little break. We'll do that turn combination. And then do you want to bring your mom in to see it?
Sure.
Okay. All right, here we go. Right on the music.
I was a little girl alone in my little world who dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and fed my house gas sparking leaves and laughed in my pretty bed of green. I
job. I'm gonna go ahead and end here.